Wenn ich nach Berlin zog, war ich 14. Nein, Mann, das heißt, als ich nach Berlin zog, war ich 14. So in this little video, I'm teaching you how to know when to use wenn and when to use als in German. Hi, I'm Tom and I'm originally from Berlin, Germany, and I will help you to learn German with this channel. Subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this delivered to your home so that you can easily improve your German. So let's go now into the lesson. Okay guys, so when do we use als and when do we use wenn? So here's the condensed version. We use als for the past, and wenn is used for the present and future events. However, wenn is also used for the past, but only for repeated events. What do I mean by that? Let's first take a look at als. So we have a one-time event, such as als ich 24 Jahre alt war, bin ich nach New York gezogen. Ja, as I was 24 years old, when I was 24 years old, I moved to New York, or you oftentimes say it the other way around in German. You could also say, ich bin nach New York gezogen, als ich 24 Jahre alt war. You can switch it around. So, however, the important thing here is that it was a one-time occurrence, a one-time event in the past. And that's when we use als in German. And wenn then is used for the present. So this was past, yeah, as I moved to New York, when I moved to New York, and so on. So there was a past event, but you can use then wenn for the present tense, for the future, and also for the past but repeated ones. So let's look into the present tense. We use a conditional clause here. Wenn ich Zeit habe, komme ich dich besuchen. Ja? When I have time, I will come and see you. I will come visit you. Wenn ich Zeit habe, komme ich dich besuchen. Easy peasy, just the present tense. Don't use als or something like that. Always use wenn here. Another example could be, ich kaufe ein Haus, wenn ich genug Geld habe. I will buy a house when or if, yeah, you can also try to imagine the if here, if I have enough money. Cool. So now we also use the wenn for the future, such as, wir werden nach Frankreich ziehen, wenn wir alt sind. Again, wir werden nach Frankreich ziehen, wenn wir alt sind. So the future. We will move to France when we are old. Again, wir werden nach Frankreich ziehen, wenn wir alt sind. Okay, and now comes the difficult one. Here, we use when also for the past, however, for a repeated event. And I have a little trick here. Let's first look at this example. Wenn ich im Park saß, hörte ich immer Musik. Grammatically, this is correct. But Germans actually don't say that so often. So what does the sentence mean? Whenever I was sitting in the park, I always listened to music. So what the Germans actually say, we put is a word in front of the wenn to indicate a recurrent event. So for example, immer wenn, or I would also say jedes Mal wenn, every time when. Immer wenn ich im Park saß, hörte ich Musik. Yeah, so whenever, all the time, every time I sat in the park in the past, yeah, I listened to music. So that is important, the distinction here. As a little trick, use immer or jedes Mal and then together with when you talk about the past using wenn. This is what the Germans do quite a lot as well. And then when you have a one-time event in the past, such as I moved to New York, as I was 24 years old, I moved to New York, something like that, then we would use the als rather than wenn. So here is a little table that hopefully helps you, a little recap. Make a screenshot if you want, but I think this is quite helpful. So as you can see, one-time event repeatedly, always wenn, and one-time event only als in the past, but then we use for one-time events also wenn for present and future. So let's do a little exercise, guys. Here's a sentence and you tell me which word we have to use. So, als ich jung war or wenn ich jung war, war mein Leben viel einfacher. And the right answer would be, als ich jung war, war mein Leben viel einfacher. When I was young, my life was a lot easier. As I was young, my life was a lot easier. So, second sentence. Immer, ich zur Schule gehe, vergesse ich meinen Rucksack. So here we actually don't have the past, we just have the present tense, but we also just use wenn for the present tense. Every time I go to school, I'm forgetting my backpack, meinen Rucksack. Immer wenn ich zur Schule gehe, vergesse ich meinen Rucksack oder immer meinen Rucksack. You can also switch the sentence around. Ich vergesse meinen Rucksack immer, wenn ich zur Schule gehe. And then we also have, ich habe mit dem Klavierspielen angefangen, wenn oder als ich 6 Jahre alt war. What's the right answer here, guys? Wenn or als? And the right answer would be als. Here we have, ich habe mit dem Klavierspielen angefangen. So I started playing with the piano one time, yes, as I was 6 years old, a one-time event in the past. You might have continued to play the piano from then on, but there was only one time in the past where you started playing it. Okay, guys, I know this is maybe not so easy. If you want to practice this a little bit, then I have a link in the show notes below with an article that I wrote, a blog post, and there you can find exercises that will help you to kind of practice this a little bit. Okay, guys, that was an easy topic, right? If you want to receive more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you soon.